So I've had this image for 3 years now, and from time to time I come back and try once again to work with it. It's one of those images that I don't know why, but it speaks to me. The problem is that I've always found it hard to get a good black and white version out of it. Maybe it's been my lack of experience in editing or my lack of vision, but these past few days I've been working on it again, and I think I finally got it. And hey, it only took me 3 years. Let me show you what finally worked for me. So let's start our editing here in Camera Raw, and the first thing I'm going to change is the profile. I'm going to use the linear profile for my camera, which basically removes all the tones from the image. And then I'll click auto just to see how it looks. Our highlights are being clipped, so let's reduce the whites. Let's raise a little bit the highlights there, and let me raise the blacks also, and shadows, just the shadows. I don't want any contrast there. In the color mixer, let's bring some brightness to the vegetation. So let's do orange first. So I don't know if this will be visible on the video, but we can see our oranges getting a little bit brighter. Now our yellows, our greens, and also the cyans, which are brightening all these vegetation here. I also like to do some sharpening here. Maybe something like this. So raise the detail, and I'm not going higher than 60. And then also let's remove the chromatic aberration, and let's finish our Camera Raw settings by using the cropping. I'm going to do an 8:3, which give us a nice panoramic view. So I want to see this wall here. I think this will be it. This is great. So I'm going to open the image as is in Photoshop. I will not open as an object because I will not change anything in this image. It is good as it is right now, so I'll be opening as a simple layer. So we now have our image in Photoshop, and let's start our editing here. And when looking at the image, the first thing that I see is that the right side is a little bit darker than the left side. You see this tree here, because the fog at the time was starting to lift and was moving from right to left. So this section here was starting to lose that fog. So to fix that, let's duplicate this layer. Let's apply to it the screen blend mode. And now let's place a black mask onto it. And let's make this a little smaller. Let's select the white brush, and let's lower the opacity like 11% maybe. Let's make that brush a little bit bigger. So what we're going to do here is just bring back some light on this right side of the image. You can see here on our mask, if we look at the mask, we are brightening up. We are letting some of the light of the blend mode showing up. So now if we see before and after, we have a much better photo now. Between left and right, it's much better now. So I think I'm gonna leave it as it is. Maybe I'm going to just bring some more brightness to the tree, like the fog is still much in it. Like on this one, can also apply a little bit of brightness. That one is okay. So before and after. And now we're going to the adjustment layers. And before, let's switch that to black and white. Adjustment layer, gradient map. And now we convert our image to black and white. The method I usually use the classic one. So it's very gray at the moment. So we need to give some contrast to it. But always in mind that we cannot lose that fog ambient in that we have in the image. So let's adjustment layer again, and let's apply curves. Let's enable this pointy finger here. So let's select the brightest part here on the boulder, and let's move a little bit higher, maybe like this, and then point on the darker side and bring it down so it brings some contrast. So you're producing that S curve that give us the contrast. I just want to make sure I'm not making that sky too much white, because this image is being edited to be printed, so we need to take care of some things so the print becomes, well, perfect. What I don't like to see here, let me go back here to this mask here, and let me go white. I don't like, I think I went way too much brightness here. It seems I see a bright spot in that tree there. So I can go a little bit higher, maybe on the opacity there. So I just want to, it's better now. I don't see that white spot I was seeing in there. Yeah, it's better now. Okay, so we applied some curves to bring some contrast to the rocks, but I need more. So let's again open the new curves, and again select a pointy curve, and on the dark places let's bring it down, and on the brighter area let's bring it up. I don't care much about the sky right now because we're going to apply a mask to this. I think this is okay. So let's apply a black mask. And now let's our white brush. Let's do, I don't know, 50% there, and with the flow at 28. And let's bring that contrast to the boulders. So let's do before, after. So we have a much better contrast now on those boulders. And I want also some contrast here on the foreground, on the vegetation. But there I'm going to work manually. So if we remove the mask, just want to see if there is something more I can do. I think for the boulders, we are okay. Now, let's do now a manually painting. So let's do a dodge. Let's start by dodging first. I want dodge very light, like a 10% opacity. Crease. This is just going to be a for example, I want this wall to be a little bit lighter. There. Now let's burn. I need to be careful with the burning, because again, I'm editing for this photo to be printed. Okay, so I have before, and now we have after. Oh, before the burn, before after, and the dodge before after. So I feel we made a little bit too dark those boulders, so we might go lower here on the opacity, 80%, because this photo is still too dark for printing. So I'll need to lift the midtones. So let me go lower a little bit again. Let me do 75 on those boulders. Okay. So now let's apply a color wheel midtones, and let's lift those midtones, because those need to be lifted. Otherwise the printing will be too dark. And what I'm going to do here is like create an image as if, you know, flatten all the layers below, transform it in an object, so I can go to a linear light and then filter. Let's do an high pass filter to, yeah, I just want to give, we could call extra sharpening, but I want to call it also like some texture, light texture. We need to apply a dark mask to it, because I don't want this to be applied to the sky nor the trees. I think I need to raise a little bit more those midtones, because I feel that the print will be a little bit too dark. Before. Okay, I think this is perfect for now. Let's print it and see what we can get from this first attempt here. So after doing some print tests, the image printed was very, very low contrast. So I had to make some changes here. So on the first adjustment layer that we were using, by the way, this adjustment layer is called color grading. It's coming from the TK9 plugin. So here I had to increase the brightness of the midtones to 47, and I decreased the brightness of the shadows to -20. And even then, I felt it was too dark. So you can see here, if we, you can see here how it was looking, and I was reaching the, the limit here for the brightness. So I just added another adjustment layer of color grading, and on this one I put a black mask to conceal the sky, because the sky was getting way too bright for my taste. So here on the midtones I increased the brightness to 48, and for the shadows I decreased the brightness very, very little, just -4. And I got this image here, and I thought this was what this would be perfect in terms of printing. And then just click print, and here it is, the end result. So I do like the end result very, very much. Very good detail on the image, very good contrast on the image. So this is a matte paper, namely the Hahnemühle Photo Rag 308, which is just a paper that I adore. The texture that exists in the paper, sometimes it seems to give the image life, and it's a beautiful, beautiful paper. So the end result is perfect for what I was looking for, and it only took me 3 years to reach to this point, but it takes the time that needs to be taken. Hey, if you have liked this video, leave a thumbs up, click on the bell to be notified when the new video is uploaded, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you.